That's a problem right there. Right on the butt. Watch this. Boom. Right on the jawline.
Welcome to Bellator MMA.
She's only finished 2 of her opponents in 15 professional fights. Stepping up here in competition, she takes the left. That stunned her. Sylva in big trouble.
Yeah, she is in deep.
The hammer fist from anger fist ended.
Take a look what happens here. That little check left hook, that hits hard. That right hand stuns her bad. She's in trouble. Look at her, she's wobbly. And then Арлin comes, hammer fist. That's an anger fist. Beautiful stoppage. That's exactly what Diana Silva needed to do. There's that check I was talking about. There comes the left hand. That stunned her. The right hand then puts her where she's wobbly on the legs. There's the anger fist. Outstanding finish by Арлin Blenkow.
What a fight. Holy smoke.
Olga getting tagged again. You want to talk about your boxing being on point again. Kavanaugh just tearing into Olga Rubin. Hit us all over. Шинейд Kavanaugh finishes big, bad. Olga Rubin.
Look at the big shots landed by Шинейд here. She has got heavy hands, and when she decides to throw, those don't land, but that does. That left hook was beautiful. Pushes her off to get space, comes to the body, up top, back up top, enough to where all of a sudden Olga's just not responding, puts her hands down. That's it.
Makkort was stopped in her professional debut due to strikes, has won 4 in a row since.
Oh, beautiful up kick by Makkort, that landed.
And of course now the up kick leading into a potential triangle choke here by Makkort. Of course we remember our current middleweight champion Gegard Mousasi with his up kick on Jacare in Japan, but Makkort here with midway through the second has Harding in trouble.
Yeah, right now she just locked up that triangle. It's not quite tight right now as far as there is space, but we'll see if Janae Harding has enough to be able to stay with it.
In trouble, there's the tap, and just like that, Leah Makkort comes back to submit Janae Harding.
You see Leah Makkort starting to struggle in the stand-up, but watch this. Boom! That shot right there, that hurt Janae Harding, and you see right away, watch that foot coming up. You can see how hard it hit Janae Harding. That was a big shot, and right away goes to the triangle, and right there it's not locked up tight, but eventually she pulls it in tight. Watch this, boom! Right on the jawline. That was a big game changer right there for Leah Makkort. That started the downfall. When you see her now pull her over, now it's getting tight, she's going towards the head, gets the tap. Beautiful submission, come from behind win.
Nice body shots. Gonna spin and take the back, and she does. One hook in, 2.
Step ahead of Bell on the ground.
Lost the one hook at least for now.
She might have it.
Looking to finish it. It is all over. 3rd straight first round submission win for Talita Nogeira.
Now look at the counter to that singlet. It's just out-circled her there. Look, it's one hook, second hook, and look how she sneaks that arm in from this seatbelt position. Bang! Right arm underneath the chin. Beautiful rear naked. Look at the pressure on that. Speed and pressure underneath the chin quickly, and no chance for Bell to get out. Very emotional win for Talita Nogeira.
Good control.
You saw what Kat did there. She was losing position, so instead grabs hold, brings her back over so she can center her hips back up. Now you see Olivia Parker ending up on top.
With the reversal, and Parker now in top position.
Hey, let's stay busy down there too. Shrimp out.
Her nickname, the Phoenix, and the way she rose to her weight loss challenge, highly commendable, and looking to rise to the challenge here, although Zingano looking for the belly down armbar. She gets it, and just like that, Kat Zingano moves to 2-0 in Bellator MMA.
Watch the setup by Kat. Open guard here. This is how you have to be to attack your opponent. You see her take, she's controlling the arm, switches her hips over, gets the head. She now has pressure, locks her in. There's a lot of pressure on the elbow at that point. Once that leg, you watch her knee come up towards the neck area of Olivia Parker. She's got a lot of pressure on that arm. You see that tapping. Belly down arm bar, beautiful submission by Zingano. Don't allow Chris to throw that blitz and get you against the cage.
There it is, right hand, hammer fist. Chris Cyborg makes the statement in round one. Mamma mia!
So when she decided to go, she throws a shot, ends up with her back on the cage, and then bounces off of the cage, lands that right hand. Shineid's still throwing, but that right hand lands again. Puts her down. You see her go out there. You saw her go limp. She was definitely out. The hammer fist put her in that position. Right hand. Watch the right hand again. Boom! Right on the chin. Kavanaugh goes down. She tries to sit up. She's out, and then gets woken up by the next shot. Watch again. It's two right hands. That right hand kind of puts her back. She's throwing, but that right hand puts her on the deck, and the hammer fist puts an end to it.
Ортега has one knockout win as again she defends the takedown well with the sprawl, attacking the neck of Porto.
That was two nice body shots that made Porto shoot.
Can she get another guillotine?
She's in trouble. She's pulling that up.
Yes, there's the top.
And there is the second submission win for Veta Ортега.
Watch the body shots. Boom, boom. That's what makes Porto decide I'm going to shoot. And from that point, you see Veta, as she's pulling, she starts to put pressure, driving forward on that. As soon as Porto's in that position where she's got her hips in front of that neck, that's a problem right there. That is tight. She's unable to relieve that pressure. Beautiful submission by Ортега. Here you'll see the tap. Once she starts to put pressure forward, watch the hand. She taps the back of the leg right there.
Avsaragova, a master of sports in freestyle wrestling, but she's on the receiving end of a striking barrage from the Tiny Terror, John.
Tiny Terror's going after. She needs to be very careful. She's starting to overextend a little bit. Nice.
Oh, and she got dropped. Wow, the master of sports and freestyle wrestling with a master display in striking. Mamma mia! Welcome to Bellator MMA.
Avsaragova lights her up with the right hand.
29 seconds KO.
Watch what happens here. She comes in, right hand, right on the button. That stuns her. She tries to collect herself. Avsaragova, boom, right back with that right hand again. She is out, going down. Real speed, gets up, right back to it. Diana Avsaragova just having a debut that you dream about, Moro.
Has her up against the fence, looking to take her back to the canvas. She's 1 for 1 in the takedown department.
Gonna get it again right here.
Field needs to pop her head out. She does, and takes the back. Gets the hook in. And Field looking to now do to Miller what Miller did to her in that first round, but Miller defending well thus far, but what has to be careful though.
She's in trouble.
Arm, that arm is underneath. And Miller looking to and Field submits Maraya Miller.
Right here you see Maraya Miller grabbing the head. That is never a good thing, but she holds on to it to the point where Randy West able to pull her head out. And once she does, locks in that body triangle, goes after the neck, and eventually she sinks that arm right underneath that chin. Locks the arm behind. She ends up getting the tap. There it is, locked right there.
Inaba's boyfriend, Sean Rush, is her head coach. Fighting out of Maui, Hawaii. Oh, what a knockdown! What a knockout! Sumiko Inaba is 4-0 with her third knockout win, getting it done in less than 1. After tasting the power of Sumiko Inaba, left hook down.
I was just gonna start saying, that Whitney Powell's chin is just starting to come up a little bit. She needs to be careful of that. It gets up, and a Naba left hook right on the button. We've seen her do it before. This young lady is fun to watch. She comes to fight. She's got great technique. Look at the left hook. Bip right on the button.
4-0, 4 fantastic finishes.
It's what you're looking for.